Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we are going to be continuing on the pump project, improving my pump to be better at pumping out the water from my well in the basement here. Down here is a well and here is my pump that well, if I don't pump out the water, well, the basement will be underwater in a few days or so. We might be able to check how much water there is there. Yeah, it's not far. It's not a deep well, it's just, I think it's a couple of meters or something like that. And last time I exchanged a lot of fittings here, and you might have seen that video if you're watching this one. Otherwise you should go back and start there. And I ran into some trouble that I needed a fitting here. I bought the wrong one and I was supposed to go out and buy a new one. And I was by the store, but I was 20 minutes too late. They had closed up for the day. Maybe we should remove this one. That looks bad right there. So, and this one is more or less to take some of the noises away. So, well, this is a little better view of that. But I did get some pieces to improve on this. It's over here on the table. I got a transparent hose and a better filter system. I read the comments on the video, and someone suggested that I should put a one-way valve on this hose, and there is actually a one-way valve on the bottom of the hose where there's a filter and there's a one-way valve. So when the water has come into the hose, it should not be able to get out again. But yeah, there's sand in the bottom of that well, so it might. But to improve on that, I have gotten a, well, yeah, I probably have to tell you that that hose, the black one that goes in here, around here and down into the well, that is 3 meters long. So it's way longer than it needs to be. So I've gotten a shorter one. This is actually for pumping diesel, but I'm pretty sure it will do water as well. So I'm gonna be mounting this to the well pump and putting this down into the well. So I think we should start there because I have a plan of washing some clothes. Okay, so dismounting this, the first thing we will do is remove power, because otherwise suddenly this might start and that would be bad. So let's see. We can move. Oh, we have water already. This is on. Well, I guess there is no way around it. Try and have as much as possible go down into the red bucket. It wasn't bad. And this hose it's rather stiff right now. So we'll get that out of there. Stop pissing all over the place. So the valve was working. You can see it there. There is a little filter thing and there is a valve. And this is very stiff. I thought I had a rock at the end of that. Ugh, and dirty too. This is like a cobra snake. It's so stiff that it can sit by itself here. Almost. Well, cool. Okay, the old hose is tied up with painter's tape. So I think I need to get this out of here now and check if that will fit before I do anything drastic. I'm definitely gonna keep this hose because it is still working. If something breaks, let's say that this breaks, I would like to have this sitting in a corner as a standby. So I'm definitely gonna keep it. But over here, I believe that I put on a fitting to reduce that from 1 inch and down. So let's get this out of the plastic. This was pretty cool. I found this in the store. I was actually looking at hose like this, and that would be like 190, I think, Danish kroners for a piece of this hose. It was longer than this though, but then I found this entire set with fittings and everything, and this was 179 Danish kroners. So I wonder if I can use this plastic on the other hose. I'm gonna try that. There. So we have a really nice hose here, and it's probably not gonna go all the way to the bottom, but I hope it will never have to. 2 meters, it says. Okay. Let's try and put it on and see how that goes. It's gonna go on here, so let's remove this plastic thingy. Yeah, this reduces it from 1 inch and down to, I'm guessing 3/4. They look very similar, don't they? I sure hope this is 1 inch, otherwise we'll be putting on this old hose again really fast. Okay, that seems to be the right size, so cool. Yeah. Let's put this on. Oh, the other end. Put that on. So I have to turn the hose around on this one. It doesn't have a thing. It has a nice O-ring in there, so that's cool. Wonder if we could go this way around. That would be the most discreet one. And then down in. Oh. Have that going then. That way. It doesn't go far enough down, and it wants to kink over here. I did not expect that. What if we go the other way? Go this way. Use this wire as a It will reach the water at the moment. Oh, I just heard the relay come on, so if I hadn't turned it off, it would have gone on now. Okay, this seems to actually be probably the best way. Okay, let's try it. I'll prime the pump and see if it will pump the water out. It should. I have made this little thingy here with a piece of string on it. When the water is far down and I need some water, well, I use this to get some water up. If I can hit it right. There. That's enough to start with. A pump like this is not really good at pumping up and making a vacuum. So what you do is you prime it, and that just involves putting water in the hose. So instead of sucking up air, it will be sucking up water, and it will be trying to replace the water with water. Wonder if this will work. I don't want to go down that way. That's weird. The water should really go in the hose. Okay, maybe we should just try and start it and see what happens. Put in the plug again, maybe it will do it. So we'll plug in the pump. It's trying to suck up the water, and I see the water is coming. So this is actually working right now, and the sound should change now. I didn't tighten this enough. Okay, that part is working. Cool. We will close this. And we will close this. Oh, now I'm opening it. Close it. Okay. Okay, something isn't good. So we will hurry up and open that one. So that's not tight. Okay, that's a problem. Somewhere down here we didn't have a good connection. That sucks. I have water all over now. Okay, I got it tight up here, but I wanted to put this the other way around the pump, and well, it's definitely not tight down here. So I need to improve on that. Otherwise, this will be reducing the pressure of the pump, and it will be running a lot more than it needs to. So yeah, need to improve on that. I'll just turn this off again, make sure that it doesn't come on. Off there, and release the pressure there, and tighten that one up again. Okay, I think I have it tight in both ends now. I can't see if it's hitting the ground down there. I have to examine that, but it's not pissing all over the place. The water dripping off it is just water on the hose, so that is all good. And it has a very good length. Yeah, I do believe it's hitting the bottom down there. Maybe the camera can see that. I can't see if the camera can see that, but yeah, I think it's hitting the bottom. So the well is not very deep, so I can with ease take it a bit up so that it's just clear of hitting the bottom. I'll find some good way to do that. Okay, I found a bit of foam insulation. Pretty dusty because it has been sitting in a box for a couple of years. And if you saw my video on my solar collectors and I was redoing the insulation on those, this was how I did it 2 years ago. I took this pipe insulation and I put black gaffer tape on top of it, and this is a piece that I cut off because they were too long, those things that I put on. And this has been holding up awesomely. It has been like this for 2 years, and the one on the solar collectors, well, that was totally eaten by the UV light. I'll use this to make a if you look at the hose over there, there's a big chance of it kinking and closing up, so I'll make something to prevent that, I hope. So let's cut a slit into this. And put that on. And I'll put a piece of gaffer at the end of it. Black, there. And over time it will bend with the hose, I'm sure, and that will be fine. There. And it's not hitting the bottom anymore. So far on that part of the project, but we have another pump project that we are about to start on as well. Here is the next project, and this is the little 12-volt China pump that I bought some years ago. There's some red tape here. I'll get rid of that. I will end up in the well in no time. Don't want that in there. So I have put the pump in this piece of pipe, and up here there is 2 switches that I have mounted. I did a couple of videos on that, and I have already linked them to the last video, so I might link them again. This one is not straight, so cool like that. And well, it's supposed to go in the well like this, and it's not supposed to fall over. Ah, come on. There, the pump will be at the bottom, and further up there will be these 2 switches, and when the water rises really high, well, they will switch on. And I would just like to show you that. Right now it's a mess with wires and stuff, but I'm sure we can make this so you can get an idea. Okay, pump down there, 2 switches. So the bottom of the well is down here, and let's say the water level rises and it comes up. This is a floater, so when the water comes up, this will float up, and the water will keep rising, and it will hit this one, and that will flow up too. And you can hear the pump turn on, and that will be pumping out the water. So now the water will be decreasing again, so at some point this floater will turn off, but the pump will keep going. And first when the water level comes down to here and this floater turns off, well, the pump will turn off as well. And it's a really simple system. I did a video on that as well. I have put this is a box from an old lamp, fluorescent light that I just installed this in. It wasn't easy. My Patreon supporters saw it last week, just for fun and giggles, to see what I was up to. Another piece of red tape, and yeah, I'm working on that and see if I can fit that into the well. This is the electronic of it, and it's just one relay that controls all that. Wired up correctly, it does that. I'm very fascinated about that. It was my cousin that came. He told me about this. Of course, he did not invent it, but he knew about it, so he told me about it, and I still think it's so cool. So I have tried to make it so that everything will be inside of this metal framing thing. This part of the metal frame with the electric box should never get underwater, because as soon as this switch switches, well, it should start pumping out water, so the box should really never get underwater. But I'm gonna put something around it, a bag or something stupid. I know it's not gonna hold, but well, some stupid idiot didn't take into account that this relay was sticking up, so I was not able to put the lid on. So, well, I'll have to fix his mistakes, but yeah. Hope it's easy fixable. 1/3 fixed. And let's find some kind of plastic bag to put it in. Okay, this is probably not gonna last very long, but I wanna try it out. Cool. Okay, I actually turned on my washing machine now, so it's using the water, and I'll be able to see if there's water in the hose, and that's fantastic. To mount the other pump over here at that intake for the water, which will be going out through the blue hose, I bought this thing. This is for putting on a gardening hose, and I also bought this thing. That's for future use if I choose to put in a more powerful pump at some point. I might want it to pump out faster, and this one would pump out a lot faster because the hole is way bigger than this one. So but I'll be putting this one on for ease right now. So yeah. Okay, I tried with some Teflon tape on this one, so that is gonna go on that one. My previous video shows how I did this, so I'm not gonna go over all of it. Hey, let me just admit that filming down here is not as easy as it looks. So we're gonna, I think I'm ready to drop this in. Let's see how that goes. There's nothing that can really go wrong, but I can just get water all over the place. So, and this hose that I put on here, it's not really that flexible. It's a piece of crap hose. I should really get another one. There. That's too long. This is actually sitting on the ground down there. So, I think I want to shorten that hose a little bit. This is ridiculous. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, I took this piece of pipe off, and so now it's connected like this. It has the one-way valve right there, and then there's a garden hose going down that way and into the system here. In the bottom of the well, let's turn on some lights down there, shall we? There. In the bottom of the well, the pump is, and right beside it is the other pump. So if it switches on, and I think we'll just try and emulate that to see if if it sounds like it's working. Unfortunately, I don't have a transparent hose to put on here. That would have been nice, like this one, to see that working. So let's test this. Right now I'm just running off this tiny little battery, but I'm hoping that it's enough. So with this little hose, I will be able to activate the lower floater, and I should be able to fix the top one myself. Oh, we need to hit both of them. I can hear it flowing, but it's really hard for me to say that it's running. Do we really need to unhook this just to see the water come out? So yeah, it sounds like it's working. Right now I have unhooked the hose and it's just sitting there, and I'm gonna try and activate. Maybe I can, I can put it in here, there, and it's gonna flow down into the red bucket over here. I think you'll be able to see it, and I'll try and activate the two switches. The bottom one will go up first, the second one will go up. The pump is running. Oh, I forgot there's a valve on this one. Oh, that is decent pressure. That's nice. And then the water level will drop to below. And it's... that's cool. Okay, I hope that this little ninja hack backup system will prevent me to have my basement flooded again. It probably won't. Something will break, but then we'll fix it. I have added a stronger battery over here. It's a old car battery that is going to be sitting there, and I'll charge that up, hook it up on the charger, make sure that there's some power on that one. I think I'll cut the video here, and thank you all for watching. I think I'll remind you to like this video, even if you have 1,000 more suggestions on what I could do. There is so many different ways to solve a problem like this. And I do read the comments. I can't make all the solutions. I make the solutions that I think is good. Your solution might be better, but well, I want my solution. You probably know what I mean. Also, I would like to remind the Patreon supporters to go over to Patreon and see the videos that I post for them over there. So, and if you're not a Patreon supporter, well, go over there and check it out too. I do also sometimes post something for free. So, patreon.com. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again. Watch some of these videos. I made them myself. Bye bye.